Namo Namaha. Welcome back, students. In today's session, we are going to continue with the poem Jatayoho Shauryam, the bravery of Jatayu. Students, in the previous part, we have seen that Sita was deceitfully abducted by the king of demons, that is Ravana, and he took her along with him. On the way, Sita cried for help. She noticed a vulture, that is Jatayu, resting on a tree and told him that she was being abducted by Ravana. Hearing her lamenting with grief, Jatayu came forward to help her. What did Jatayu do to rescue Sita from the custody of Ravana? You will come to know it when we will see the remaining part of the poem. So let's continue with the poem Jatayoho Shauryam. Here is the verse. I'll read it out. Tatah parvatashrungabhas तीक्ष्णतुण्डः खगोत्तमः वनस्पतिगतः श्रीमान व्याजहार शुभांगिरम. Now let's see the words with sandhihi or sanyogah from the given verse. The words with sandhihi or sanyogah are पर्वतशृङ्गाभः तीक्ष्णतुण्डः खगोत्तमः and Shriman Vyajahara. Let's see the dissolution of these words. Parvatashrungabhas Tikshnatundah. The dissolution is Parvatashrungabhah plus Tikshnatundah. Khagottamah. The Sandhi Vichchedah is Khaga plus Uttamah. Shriman Vyajahara is the example of Sanyogah and the dissolution is Shriman plus Vyajahara. Now let's see the Anvayah of the verse. Here is the Anvayah. Tatah वनस्पतिगतः पर्वतशृङ्गाभः तीक्ष्णतुण्डः श्रीमान् खगोत्तमः शुभांगिरं व्याजहार. Now let's try to understand the meanings of the words and the translation of the verse. Tatah means then. Parvatashrungabhah. Parvata means mountain. Shrunga means peak. Abha. The original word is abha and it means luster or splendor. Parvatashrungabha means splendorous like the peak of a mountain. Tikshnatundah means one with a sharp beak. Khagottamah, the excellent bird. Vanaspatigatah, the one who was resting or perching on a tree. Shriman means the respected one. Vyajahara means uttered or said. Shubham Giram, auspicious speech. The translation of the verse is, then that excellent bird who was splendorous like the peak of a mountain, the one with a sharp beak, the respected one who was resting on a tree, uttered auspicious speech. I hope you have understood the translation. In this verse, different adjectives are used to describe Jatayu. Jatayu was a noble, respected and giant bird who appeared like the peak of a mountain. When he saw Sita was being abducted by Ravana, he got ready to help her and uttered some well-meaning words with his sharp beak. It means he gave some advice to Ravana. What advice was given by Jatayu to Ravana? We will come to know it when we will see the next verse. Now, let's see Visheshan Visheshyapadani from the given verse. Here are the Visheshan Visheshyapadani. The words Parvata Shrungabhaha, Tikshnatundah, Vanaspatigatah and Shriman are the Visheshanani of the word Khagottamah, which is used to refer to Jatayuhu. And the word Shubham is the Visheshanam of the word Giram. Now let's see the next verse. Here is the next verse. I'll read it out. Nivartaya matin nicham paradarabhimarshanat न तत्समाचरेत् धीरो यत्परोस्य विगर्हयेत्. Now let's see the words with sandhihi or sanyogah from the verse. The words with sandhihi or sanyogah are paradarabhimarshanat and tatsamacare dhiro yatparosya. Let's see the dissolution of these words. Paradarabhimarshanat, the dissolution is paradara plus abhimarshanat. Tatsamacare dhiro yatparosya, the dissolution is tat plus samacharet plus dhirah plus yat plus parah plus asya. Tat plus samacharet and yat plus parah are the examples of sanyogah, and samacharet plus dhirah, dhirah plus yat and parah plus asya are the examples of sandhihi. Now let's see the anvayah of the verse. Here is the anvayah. हे रावण नीचां मतिं परदाराभिमर्शनात् निवर्तय धीरः तत् न समाचरेत् यत् अस्य परः विगर्हयेत्. Now let's try to understand the meanings of the words and the translation of the verse. Nivartaya means give up or turn away from. Matim nicham. Nicham means ignoble or sinful. Matim means idea or thought. Paradarabhimarshanat means from touching others' wife. The translation of the first line is, Jatayu said to Ravana, O Ravana, give up this ignoble or sinful idea of touching others' wife. Na tat samacharet dhirah. Dhirah means a wise person. Na tat samacharet should not behave in such a way, yet that paraha asya vigarhayet. Vigarhayet means would censure or criticize. Paraha, another person. The meaning of the second line is, a wise person should not behave in such a way that another person would censure or criticize him. The translation of the verse is, Jatayu said to Ravana, O Ravana, give up this ignoble or sinful idea of touching others' wife. A wise person should not behave in such a way that another person would censure or criticize him. I hope you have understood the translation. Students, Ravana was not an ordinary person. He was wise, knowledgeable, and was a great warrior. That's why at first Jatayu tried to dissuade him from carrying away Sita by saying that a wise or a courageous person would never perform a deed that would be censured or criticized by others. Thus, Jatayu humbly requested Ravana and tried to stop him from abducting Sita. I hope you have understood the verse. Now let's see Visheshan Visheshya Padani from the given verse. In this verse, there is only one pair of Visheshan Visheshya Padam. The word Nicham is the Visheshanam of the Visheshyam Matim. Now let's see the next verse. Here is the verse. I'll read it out. Vruddhoham tvam yuva dhanvi sarathah kavachi shari न चाप्यादाय कुशली वैदेहिं me gamishyasi. Now let's see the words with sandhihi or sanyogah from the given verse. In this verse, there are two examples of sandhihi, vruddhoham and chapyadaya. Let's see the dissolution of these words. Vruddhoham, the dissolution is vruddhah plus aham. Chapyadaya, the dissolution is cha plus api plus adaya. Now let's see the anvayah of the verse. Here is the anvayah. Aham jatayuhu vruddhah tvam sarathah kavachi yuva apicha me jivatah vaidehim adaya kushali na gamishyasi. Now let's try to understand the meanings of the words and the translation of the verse. Vruddhoham, vruddhah means old. Aham, I. Vruddhoham, I am old. Tvam yuva, yuva means young. Dhanvi means endowed with a bow. Sarathah means mounted on a chariot. Kavachi means wearing an armor. Shari means equipped with arrows. The meaning of the first line is, though I am old and you are young, endowed with a bow, mounted on a chariot, wearing an armor and equipped with arrows. Nachapya adaya kushali vaidehim me gamishyasi. Adaya means taking away. Kushali, here it means safely. Vaidehim, Sita. Me means I. Gamishyasi, will go. The meaning of the second line is, yet you will not go safely, taking Sita away with you. The translation of the verse is, though I am old and you are young, endowed with a bow, mounted on a chariot, wearing an armor and equipped with arrows, even then you will not go safely, taking Sita away with you. I hope you have understood the translation. This verse indicates that when Jatayu's words fell on deaf ears, he assured Ravana that though Ravana was equipped with a chariot and weapons and was young and strong, while Jatayu himself was old, yet he would not let Ravana take Sita away with him. He would fight with him and would stop him from abducting Sita. Students, Jatayu's attitude of opposing injustice in spite of an adverse situation is indeed praiseworthy. I assume that you have understood the verse. Now let's see Visheshan Visheshya Padani from the given verse. Here are the Visheshan Visheshya Padani. The word Vruddha is the Visheshanam of the pronoun Aham, which is used to refer to Jatayuhu. And the words Yuva, Dhanvi, Sarathaha, Kavachi, Shari and Kushali are the Visheshanani of the pronoun Tvam, which is used to refer to Ravanaha. I hope you have understood it. Now let's see an important form from the verse. The form is Adaya. It has A upsargaha plus Da dhatuhu plus Lyap pratyayah. Now let's see the next verse. Here is the next verse. I'll read it out. Tasya tikshna nakhabhyam tu charanabhyam mahabalaha chakara bahudha gatre vranan patagasattamah. Now let's see the words with sandhihi or sanyogaha from the given verse. In this verse, there is only one example of sanyogaha, and it is Vranan Patagasattamah, and the dissolution of the word is Vranan plus Patagasattamah. Now let's see the Anvayaha of the verse. Here is the Anvayaha. Mahabalaha Patagasattamah Jatayuhu tu tikshna nakhabhyam charanabhyam tasya gatre bahudha vranan chakara. Now let's see the meanings of the words and the translation of the verse. Tasya means his. Tikshna nakhabhyam, having sharp nails. Charanabhyam, with feet. Mahabalaha means mighty. Chakara means made. Bahudha, multiple. Gatre, on the body. Vranan means wounds. Patagasattamah means great bird. The translation of the verse is that great and mighty bird, that is Jatayu, made multiple wounds on his, that is Ravan's body, with his feet having sharp nails. I'll repeat the translation. That great and mighty bird made multiple wounds on his, that is Ravan's body, with his feet having sharp nails. I hope you have understood the translation. With an aim to prevent Ravana from trying to abduct Sita, Jatayu attacked him and wounded him with his sharp nails. Thus, the verse describes the incomparable bravery of Jatayu. I hope you have understood the verse. Now let's see Visheshan Visheshya Padani from the given verse. Here are the Visheshan Visheshya Padani. The word Tikshna Nakhabhyam is the Visheshanam of the Visheshyam Charanabhyam, and the word Mahabalaha is the Visheshanam of the word Patagasattamah, which is used to refer to Jatayuhu. I hope you have understood it. That brings us to the end of the presentation. We will meet again with the next part of the poem. Dhanyavadaha. पुनर्मिलामः।